Hello guys, welcome to Let's Geek Out for a Minute. This is the beta test of our episode. The reason why I'm calling it that is because this is where I get to play around with editing. I'm going to play around with the graphics and everything, how to install, because I still don't know even how to do this here. So my name is Rocky Rees, and I'm going to be your host. I'm the creator of the show, and also you may have you may know us from our Facebook page, and it's called Let's Geek Out for a Minute. But this that's phase 1, and we're considering this part of it phase 2. And I just kind of noticed that as other YouTube channels out there that have been the most successful, they break everything up in phases. And I kind of wanted to be able to do that too. That way I'm not just stuck in the shuffle there. Now, as I was doing some of these takes, these video takes, I realized a few things. Number 1, I don't know what I'm doing, so bear with me here. Number 2 is I had show notes, I had a structure, and I wanted to change it. So this is going to be an evolving show, but just to give you a little bit more information as to what I got in mind so far, let me tell you about that. So first off, I want to cover anything that has to do with comic books. Obviously, I love comic books. Used to read them as a kid, and now seeing them in movies to me is just amazing. So I want to do the reviews on comic books, on movies, on TV shows, on animated series, anything that has to do with the comics. Not just comics though, but I want to be able to do it for, say, Dragon Ball Z, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, whatever you guys can geek out on. And then as we move along, I wanted to evolve to do movie reviews, even if they're not relating to that stuff. There's people that still geek out on the movie industry, and I wanted to be able to touch bases on that as well. So just to give you a few of the stepping stones here, some of the segments that I want to do for the show is, one is going to be called Let's Geek Out for a Minute. Then a segment will be By the Numbers. And By the Numbers will be either a trailer or a movie broken down into, you know, how the movie goes along, or the trailer. I'd probably be doing this more with trailers. And with movies, it's kind of a little bit more difficult because I don't want to ruin or give you guys a spoilers on it. But maybe I can do a spoilers review of By the Numbers spoilers, and, you know, just keep that as a spoiler section as opposed to one that's not. But, you know, obviously with the trailers, you guys have all seen them, then we all know about it, then, you know, everyone can comment about that. The other segment would be Kicking It Old School, and Kicking It Old School is going to be more about, obviously, older stuff. So it can be like previous comic books that have already passed in the past. Movies, animated, whatever you guys want to touch bases on. That's what Kicking It Old School will touch bases on. And then, of course, do movie reviews. I don't know what the other segments are going to be called, but I want to talk about the development of movies. So sometimes you hear, oh, who's going to be the actor? Who's going to be cast for, say, Shazam? And who's going to be cast for this? Who's going to be the writer? Who's going to be the director? What have they done? And I'd love to be able to cover that in this particular show. Now, I'm trying to get the URL, Let's Geek Out for a Minute, but YouTube has a thing where you need to have up to 500 subscribers, and it has to be up for 30 days. So my goal is to get 500 subscribers within 30 days. If we don't make it, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's not for anything, but I do want, that's what I'd like to do, so that we can get YouTube / Let's Geek Out for a Minute. So that'll be it for this episode of the beta test for Let's Geek Out for a Minute. Hopefully my next one will be the actual pilot episode, and we'll go from there. But subscribe, spread the word, discuss, share this video. If you know people out there, and I'm sure you do, I mean, people that love these Marvel movies, they love DC, they love comic books, they're just nerds like myself. You know, just let them know about our YouTube channel. Let them know. Right now it's at the ground So we're building on it as we go along. So bear with me here. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys around.